Welcome to the Elmwood Hall in Belfast and the grand final of the 1990 Irish News Ulster Schools Quiz, featuring Coleraine Academical Institution and Larne Grammar School. To reach the grand final, they have successfully fought off the challenge from 53 other schools and colleges. Today's overall winner will claim the Irish News Perpetual Trophy, over £3,000 worth of computer equipment and a fabulous 3-day trip to Paris. So without further ado, let's meet the finalists. Representing Coleraine Academical Institution, who are in the finals for the second year in a row, Thomas Millen is studying the sciences, but he hopes to read law at university. He's particularly interested in American football. Team captain Thomas Kerr is studying Latin, Greek and politics. He also hopes to read law, and he enjoys reading and country music. Alan Thomas is studying physics, chemistry, maths and German. He hopes to become a civil engineer, and he particularly enjoys travelling. And Philip Johnson is studying French, German, physics and maths. He hopes to pursue a career in engineering or broadcasting, and he enjoys reading Tolkien. And representing Larne Grammar School, Andrew Little studying German, French and English literature. He hopes to read German and European business studies at university, and he lists quizzes and drama as his hobbies. Team captain Derek Seymour is studying computer science, physics and history. He hopes to read computer science at Queen's University. Derek likes travelling, so he's obviously hoping for that trip to Paris. Mark Hagan will be taking A-level physics, chemistry and maths in 2 years' time, and his hobbies are wargaming and conservation. And James Whiteford is studying German, physics and chemistry, and he boasts a fine collection of petunias, begonias and hydrangeas, and James is hoping his academic career will blossom at Edinburgh University. Two teams, the finalists in the schools quiz. I would now like you to meet Martin Goss. Without Martin, none of this would be possible. Martin sets the questions and he's our referee.
How are you?
So if anybody's got any complaints, talk to Martin.
Thank you.
Well, I think we should get straight on with the competition. The teams don't seem to want to hang about. The first round is quite simply an individual round. One question for each individual team member. And we start in Coleraine with Thomas M. What name is given to the traditional Japanese form of wrestling?
Sumo wrestling.
Correct, for 2 points. And Larne Andrew, what is the highest mountain in Japan?
Fuji.
Correct, for 2 points. Coleraine Thomas K. The first aerial crossing of the English Channel was achieved in 1785 by Blanchard and Jeffreys. What type of craft did they use?
Hot air balloon.
Correct. Larne Derrick, which ocean was first crossed by air by Kingsford Smith and Ulm in 1928?
Atlantic?
No, it was the Pacific. Coleraine Allen, who was the first British monarch to be styled Emperor of India?
Queen Victoria.
No, it was Edward VII, Emperor of India. A little bit of a trick one there. Down to Larne and Mark, who was the first English monarch to be styled King of Ireland?
Henry II.
No, Henry VIII, actually. Coleraine Phillip, where are the Simpson, Gibson and Sturt deserts?
In the United States.
No, it's in Australia. And finally for Larne and James, where are the Great Bear Lake, Great Slave Lake and Lake Athabasca?
Canada?
Correct, for 2 points. That's the end of round one. Let's look at the scores. And that's the way we like to see it. Larne Grammar School, 4 points. Coleraine Academical Institution, 4 points. Move on to round two. It's called Ask Us Another. The round starts with a buzzer question. Then whichever team gets that right has the choice of preference in which they want to answer questions on 4 topics. Now, if they get a question wrong, the round is over for them. However, if they get all 4 questions right, they get an extra 2 points, and 2 points for a correct answer. So teams, put your fingers on the buzzers. No conferring for your starter question. What kind of musical instrument was a tabor? Yes, that's Coleraine Thomas K.
A drum.
Correct, for 2 points. Now, your choice of topics. Television, capitals, food and chemical symbols.
Capitals, please.
Capitals. For 2 points, what is the capital of the Canadian province of Ontario? Give me an answer.
Toronto.
Correct, for 2 points. See? Television, food, and chemical symbols.
Television.
Television. Can you tell me which television company produces This Is Your Life?
Thames.
Correct. Food or chemical symbols?
Chemical symbols.
What is the chemical symbol for the element curium?
CM.
Correct. And finally, food. Which country produces the cheeses Gruyere and Emmental?
Switzerland.
Correct, for 2 points. Well done. Full house there. Plus an extra 2 for a bonus. So teams, you now get another starter question. Fingers on the buzzers, open to all. What name is given to the official reports of parliamentary? Yes, that's Coleraine Thomas Kay.
Hansard.
Correct, for 2 points. Once again, your choice of topics: television, capitals, food or chemical symbols.
Capitals, please.
Capitals. What is the capital of the Australian state of New South Wales?
Sydney.
Correct. Television, food or chemical symbols.
Television.
Taking the same route, which television company produces blockbusters?
Central.
Correct, for 2. Food or chemical symbols.
Chemical symbols.
What is the chemical symbol for the element berkelium? Berkelium.
BK.
Correct. And finally, which country produces the very salty feta cheese?
Italy.
No, I'm sorry, it was Greece. Not quite full marks on that, but let's take a look at the scores at the end of round 2. Larne Grammar School, 4, but Coleraine Academical Institution have got 24. That is only the end of round 2. We have an awful lot of questions to get through. Round 3 is called Who Am I? I'm looking for the identities of 3 famous people. I'll give 5 clues as to their identities. The first clue is worth 5 points, the second 4, and so on. It's open to all, fingers on the buzzers, for 5 points. Born in Dublin in 1920, she died in England. Yes, that's Coleraine and Thomas Kay.
De Voila.
No, I'll give the whole question to Larne. Born in Dublin in 1920, she died in England in 1988. Worth a guess for 5 points, Stephen? Yes, Andrew. Obviously not worth a guess, Andrew. Right, we'll move on for 4 points. Attended Agricultural College 1927 to 1930 and operated a riding school at Oxford. Yes, that's Larne. Andrew.
Barbara Woodhouse.
Well done for 4 points. Moving on to the second one. For 5 points, fingers on buzzers. Born in 1813, died in 1901, a composer. Yes, Larne James.
Verdi.
Correct, for 5 points. Well done. The last one in this round, fingers on buzzers, worth 5 points. Born in 1894, died in 1986, British politician. Coleraine Thomas Kay.
Harold Macmillan.
Well done for 5 points. That's the end of round 3. We're moving forward very quickly. Let's look at the scores. Larne Grammar School, 13 points. Coleraine Ince, 29. Now, round 4 is called First 2 Letters, quite simply because the answers all begin with the same first 2 letters. There'll be 2 points for a correct answer, 10 questions in all. And teams, the first 2 letters in these answers are K-E. K-E. Fingers on buzzers, 2 points. Small bird of prey. That's Coleraine Thomas Kay.
No.
No. Oh, yeah. Oh, good grief. I'll throw it to Derek, the team captain.
Kestrel.
Well done for 2 points. Location of the botanical collection. That's Coleraine Thomas M.
Q.
Correct. American physician and health food pioneer, largely responsible for the flaked cereal industry. Coleraine Allen.
Kellogg's.
Yes, nearly deafened by the sound of thumping desks. Title by which the Belfast-born mathematician, engineer, and that's Larne Derrick.
Lord Kelvin.
Correct. Russian socialist whose government was ousted. That's Coleraine Thomas Kay.
Kerensky.
Correct. Flammable, pale yellow. Coleraine Thomas Kay.
Kerosene.
Correct. Governing body of the Dog Breeders Association. Coleraine Thomas M.
The Kennel Club.
Correct. Traditional Japanese style of fighting with wooden swords. Larne Andrew. Seeking inspiration. But the team can't help. No, we'll have to pass it up. Yes, Thomas M.
Kendo.
Correct. German astronomer who discovered, yes, and that's Larne James.
Kepler.
Correct. Finally, in this round, African statesman and, yes, that's Larne and James.
Can you?
No, I'll give, yes, Thomas?
Jomo
Kay?
Jomo Kenyatta.
Correct, for 2 points. The end of round 4, we see that Larne Grammar School have 19, Coleraine Academical Institution have 43. Well, that's the first half of the quiz. We still have an awful lot of questions to ask and an awful lot of points to be won. So join us for part 2.
If you've ever thought of skimping on cheese slices, here's something every mum should know. Kraft sliced cheese is made with a pint of milk in every single pack. This much milk in every Kraft slice. Which means there's calcium in it for her too.
This will help you grow up like me.
It's quite an eye-opener, isn't it? Kraft sliced cheese. A pint of milk in every single Kraft pack.
A round of golf will wake you up, they say. But it's Kellogg's Fruit and Fibre wins the day.
Crunchy whole wheat flakes and fruit are just the thing.
So it's quite the most important thing to bring. Apples, hazelnuts, bananas.
Raisins, coconuts, sultanas.
Now my breakfast really going with a swoon.
Once again, please. Ammo I love. Ammo and
Magic moments when two hearts are caring.
There are masses of magic moments in every box of Quality Street. This has been just one of them.
We've been sharing.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Go for the great new taste of Diet Pepsi with 100% NutraSweet.
Michael? What's taking you so long?
It's one taste that just can't be duplicated.
Michael, you just don't look yourself today.
Diet Pepsi. Taste that's generations ahead.
Greens for quality and for service.
Greens for food and freshness too.
Shopping really is a pleasure at Greens Food Fair Lisburn with convenient parking and late-night shopping. Greens have a world of quality foods you won't be able to resist.
Excellent choice and super prices. Shopping's a pleasure at Greens for you and you.
Buying a house? Ulster Bank offers a 1% interest rate reduction for 6 months. Contact any branch of Ulster Bank now. Offer ends June 30th.
Hello again from the Elmwood Hall in Belfast and the grand final of the 1990 Irish News Ulster Schools Quiz. As we head into part 2, Coleraine Academical Institution are in the lead, but there are still an awful lot of points to be won. Round 5 is another Who Am I round. Once again, I'm looking for the identities of 3 people. I'll give 5 clues as to their identities. The first clue is worth 5, the second 4, and so on. So teams, if you're ready, put your fingers on the buzzers, please. For 5 points, born in 1874, died in 1930. Yes, that's Larne. Derek?
Neville Chamberlain.
No, I'll give the whole clue to Coleraine. Born in 1874, died in 1937, inventor and physicist. Yes, Thomas M.
Rutherford.
No, we'll carry on for 4 points. Educated in Technical College in Leghorn and conducted his first experiments on his father's estate at Bologna. No takers. Oh, we've got a taker. Thomas K. Coleraine.
Marconi.
Well done for 4 points. And the next one in this round, fingers on buzzers for 5 points. Born in 1839, died in 1906, a French painter. Larne James.
Bonnie.
No. Coleraine. Alan.
Lautrec.
No, for 4 points. Son of a wealthy banker, he was encouraged in his early work by Emile Zola. Yes, that's Larne and Mark.
Cezanne.
Well done for 4 points. The last one in this round for 5 points. Born in 1754, died in 1817, English admiral. That's Larne Derrick. Take a guess?
Nelson.
Nope. Thomas K. Coleraine.
Jarvis?
Nope. For 4. A member of Cook's expedition of 1772 to 1774. Yes, and that's Larne Mark.
Sir James King.
No. Coleraine. Thomas M.
Wolfe.
No. For 3 points. Fought at the Battle of Copenhagen and was governor of New South Wales from 1805 to 1808. We'll carry on for 2 points. In 1789, yes, that's Coleraine Thomas K.
Bly.
Well done. For 2 points. So, at the end of round 5, let's take a look at the scores. And we see that Larne Grammar School of 23, Coleraine Academical Institution still in the lead with 49. Another first 2 letters round. Once again, the answers all begin with the same first 2 letters. 2 points for a correct answer, 10 questions in all, and teams, if you're ready, your first 2 letters are P-I. P-I. Fingers on buzzers. The highest pitched woodwind instrument, and that's Larne Andrew.
Piccolo.
Correct. A theme in Christian art depicting the Virgin Mary supporting the body of the dead Jesus. No takers. Pita. Any of about 40 to 50 species of bats found. Yes, that's Coleraine Thomas M.
No, it's gone, sir.
I'll give the whole question to Larne. Any of about 40 to 50 species of bats found throughout the world. Yes, that's James.
Pygmy.
No. Pipistrelle. Roman procurator of Judea who condemned. Yes, that's Coleraine Thomas K.
Pilate.
Correct. Soaking in a solution, acidic, saline or alcoholic to preserve... Yes, that's Larne Derrick.
Pickling.
Well done. Endocrine gland located near the brain, and that's Coleraine Thomas M.
Pituitary.
No, I'll give the whole question to Larne. Endocrine gland located near the brain of vertebrate animals. No takers? Pineal. Name given to the supposed fossil remains of primitive man. Yes, that's Larne James. No, I'll give it all. Yes, I'll give it all. Thomas K.
Piltdown.
Well done, Piltdown man. Carnivorous fish abundant. Yes, Coleraine Thomas M.
Pike.
No, I'll give the whole question to Larne. Carnivorous fish abundant in eastern and central South America. And that's Mark.
Parama.
Well done. 20th century English dramatist, noted for his plays The Caretaker and The Birthday Party, that's Larne Derrick.
Harold Pinter.
Correct. And finally in this round, Scottish people who forged their own kingdom, that is Larne and Derrick.
Picts.
Well done. The end of round 6, we look at the scores. To see, Larne Grammar School have 33 and Coleraine Inst 53. Well, round 7 is called Making Progress. Once again, this round starts with a buzzer question. Then whichever team answers that question correctly has a choice of topics. They have to answer 5 questions on that topic in the space of 60 seconds. Their first question will be worth 1 point, the second 2, and so on. So teams, if you're ready, put your fingers on the buzzers, please, for your starter. How many pieces are there in a set of dominoes? Yes, Larne James.
24.
No. Coleraine? Philip?
36.
No. 28. Another starter. Fingers on buzzers. What is a Portuguese man of war? Yes, Larne Andrew.
Jellyfish.
Well done. Now, your choice of topics. Rivers, initials and abbreviations, food and drink, Winter Olympics, and invention and discovery.
Invention and discovery, please.
Inventions and discovery. If you're unsure of a question, you may pass, and we'll come back if time allows. Start the clock for 1 point. Who in 1823 developed the first digital calculating machine?
Pascal.
No, Babbage. Which Italian physicist put forward his molecular hypothesis in 1811?
Avogadro.
Correct. For 3 points, with the development of what do you associate the name of Vladimir Zworykin?
Pass.
For 4 points, which US astronomer had predicted the existence of Pluto in 1905, 20 years before Tombaugh, who actually discovered it?
Herschel.
No, Percival Lovell. And finally, for 5 points, the invention of what is variously credited to Francois de Rosnay in 1816, John Walker in 1826, Gustav Pasch in 1844, or J.E. Lundstrom in 1855?
Spectral lines.
No, safety match. The one you passed on for 3 points. With the development of what do you associate out of time? It was the television or cathode ray tube. Now, Coleraine, you have a choice of rivers, initials and abbreviations, food and drink, or Winter Olympics.
Rivers, please.
Rivers. If you're unsure, you may pass on a question. We'll come back if we have time. Start the clock for 1 point. Which is the world's longest river flowing entirely within one country?
Volga.
No, it's the Mississippi. For 2 points, which North American river has an estuary over 380 miles long?
Pass.
For 3 points, which is the longest river in one country in Asia?
Yangtze CAI.
No, it's the Huang Ho, or the Yellow River. Which river, for 4 points, part of which forms the Burma-Laos border, is the longest in Southeast Asia?
Mekong.
Correct. And for 5 points, which great river is navigable 600 kilometres upstream as far as the Keribrabasa Rapids?
Amazon.
No, it's the Zambezi, the one you passed on for 2 points. Which North American river has an estuary over 380 miles long?
St. Lawrence.
Correct, for 2 points. So let's take a look at the scores at the end of round 7. And we see that Larne Grammar School have 37, Coleraine Inst have 59. Well, as we head into the final round, round 8, there are an awful lot of points still to play for, because this round is open to everyone. 2 points for a correct answer, and it's quite simply fingers on the buzzers, everybody, if you are ready. Who wrote the stories Dumb Witness, 1-2 Buckle My Shoe, and The Murder of Roger Ackroyd? That is Coleraine Thomas M.
Agatha Christie.
Correct. Which famous falls can be bypassed using the Welland? Yes, Coleraine Thomas M.
Victoria Falls.
No, I'll give the... Yes, Derek?
Niagara.
Correct. Which sport is governed internationally by FINA, F-I-N... Yes, that's Mark Larne.
Netball.
No. Coleraine? Sport governed by FINA, F-I-N-A. Yes, Thomas M.
Swimming.
Yes, correct. What type of creature is an avocet? Yes, Larne Derek.
Monkey.
No. Coleraine Thomas K.
Bird.
Correct. Quicksilver is another name. Yes, Larne Mark.
Mercury.
Correct. Which major Middle East city was captured by the Romans in 70 AD? That's Larne Mark.
Jerusalem.
Correct. France is a republic. Monaco is a principality. What? Yes, Larne James.
Duchy.
Yes, Luxembourg is a grand duchy. Which flag used in shipping has given its name to a children's? Yes, Coleraine Thomas K.
Blue Peter.
Correct. What is the name of the press agency established? Yes, Coleraine Thomas K.
Reuters.
Correct. Which creature is used as the symbol of the World Wildlife Fund? Yes, Coleraine Thomas M.
Giant panda.
Correct. What are Atlantic, Eastern, Central, Mountain and Pacific? Yes, Coleraine Thomas M.
Time regions in America.
Correct. Which object 68.5 feet tall and weighing 180 tons? Yes, Coleraine Thomas K.
Cleopatra's Needle.
Correct. Which is the only US state named after a president? Larne Andrew.
Washington.
Correct. In which year was the Berlin Wall erected? Yes, that's Larne Andrew.
61.
Correct. What international airline is known by 3 consecutive letters of the alphabet? Yes, Larne Andrew.
Dutch. KLM.
Correct. What is the motto of the United States adopted? Yes, Coleraine Thomas M. Larne, what is the motto of the United States adopted on June 14th, 1977?
Land of the free.
No, America's motto is "In God We Trust." Where in Europe are the continent's only wild apes to be found? Yes, Coleraine Thomas K.
Gibraltar.
Correct. From which city is the word millinery derived? Coleraine Thomas M.
Madrid.
No. Larne. Mark.
Milan.
Milan is correct. By what name? And we've run out of time. We take a look at the scores, and we see Larne Grammar School have 53. The 1990 Irish News Ulster Schools Quiz champions are Coleraine Academical Institution. I'd now like to ask John O'Hagan, the marketing manager of the Irish News, to present the trophy to the captain of the winning team. They were last year's runners-up. It's Coleraine Academical Institution.
Well done. Second time round, yeah? Well done. Congratulations.
And that's the end of this year's Irish News Ulster Schools Quiz. I'd like to commiserate with the runners-up Larne Grammar School, and I'd also like to thank Martin Goss for keeping me right throughout the series. He was our question setter and referee. So, from all of us in the Elmwood Hall in Belfast, goodbye.